All my life I worked as a designer and always on my computer, on digital. So passion for books is being always my hobby. I love typography, I love some physical stuff that I can touch, I can feel. And I never had an opportunity to do something by hands. And recently, finally, I attended event for making books, but for making books not like writing a book, but for more like binding, like combining it all together, working with paper. And today I want to show you my result. It was a course for a week, and every day we had different tasks that we worked on with two different teachers. And I really love London Center for Book Arts because they have different passes that you can come in, that you can attend different workshops and work in a studio by yourself. So I really dreamed about this workshop, and finally we're done. And I want to start with a box. We've done this box by hand as well, and I'm really proud of myself because it came up really beautiful, and also it all made by hand, and it was quite tricky to make it. And sometimes I see from interior designers that they are selling their boxes for 200, 100, and I thinking about, oh, why is so expensive, just a box? But now I do understand, because it's all made by hand. It's a book cloth, it's a paper, and you combine it all together, waiting until it's become dry, and it closing like that. I will show you from this side. So you open it, and it has two folds like that. And it's interesting about this box that you can do any size you need, and for this one we came for sizes of our books that we made, and it's putting out like that. And I want to start from a first one. So it's a small book that you can use for artworks, for different paintings or notes, or you can just put it on the table if you are a small business and you need to write something on it. And it was really easy to make, and it became beautiful folded book. It's my working books, and the first proper book we made, it was a leaflet and with a folder, and I decided to go with the paper inside, and we stitch all together here on a back. And it was a big piece of paper that we cut it by hands on half, then folded, and it became pages. I don't remember, it should be 32 pages here. And stitch it all together was really easy, go like that. And you can do any colors you like, any paper you like. You can print, and it could be a book, and it could be a sketchbook. I love when it's sketchbook because, to be honest, if you will do it with a more bold paper, it will be a big gap here. So it's like one big issue with leaflets, that you need to think about your paper. And we're folding it this way. You can do it inside as well. For this one we decided to do it outside, and the paper itself so beautiful, and when you touch it, it's so satisfying to touch it. And I really love it because you can use it like a small sketchbook, small notebook for travel notes, for example, and you could do it by yourself at home. It's really fun. The next one is a Japanese binding. So it's also been a big sheet of paper that we cut it, but it's not like one. It's, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like two inside. So when we are folding paper, like fold is like fold, I think is here, yeah, it's called fold, and the card size is here. So we fold it, I don't know, I will show you. We fold the paper like that, and then we stitch it all together from this side. So this end become like that. And it's all the same with a folder and with pages itself. So it's really different touch when you touch it, and it was quite tricky to sew it all together. And also it's a small piece of paper here on the corners that really become beautifully adding details. I'm not a big fan of Japanese binding, but it's really interesting to try it. And the next one was a proper book with a hard cover. So it's like you open it, it's pages here like a proper book. You can print text here as well and fold this paper by yourself. So I have end and beginning with different paper. It's also leaflet. You can see it here, so it's the same like that one, first one. So we stitch it all together. Only difference that it's light cover, like paper cover, and this one is hard cover, like a proper book. And it was tricky only on when you combine it all together, because you glue on this side and put on this side, and it's okay. But when you need to do the same on other side, see, I don't know if you can see, but it's different, like it's 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters here, and about 5 from this side. But it was fun, and I think it's my favorite one because it's not that big. It's like only one leaflet here, but feels and looks like a proper book. You can do a clothes on top of it, or you can do a paper on top of it, anything you like. And yeah, it become beautiful book. Another one is more bigger. It's, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaflets here. So it's looks like a proper book but without cover. And you do the same like here. We've done 7, or maybe it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8 leaflets here, and you stitch it all together, like binding all together here with white thread, and adding cover. And it's beautiful cover because it's folded like that, like in fancy design books you can see it. And I really like it because you can use it for sketches as well, or for bigger notebooks with a light cover. And the last one, it's the same but with a hard cover. See, it's final boss this one, because it was the most time consuming, I think, for book binding, but it was interesting and it was exciting to see the result, because it looks like a book, like a proper book. And yeah, it's open like that, with a folding inside, paper, and also small details. And yeah, it feels and looks like a proper book if it can be printed, or even for sketchbook. I'm so excited. I don't know if I can sketch in it because it will be it will be so hard to start this book with writing or drawing. I love it for small details and how you can combine all colors together. And also I forget to tell about trimming. So when you're folding paper, so we folded paper in leaflets, and when you're folding, usually you do like loose ends here, and in the end, when the book is done, without a folder for sure, it's trimmed by a special proper, I don't know, commercial guillotine. So it's cutting paper from this side, I guess, centimeter, and from this side and from this side. So this side become smooth and clean, because it's really, I think, impossible even to do it by hands when you have this smooth end. And we've done it for this one as well, and for a small one as well. So this end is so smooth and straight. And yeah, I really like that I can do my own book as well, because I really dream to make my own photo book, and I'm still thinking about perfect binding. So when you do it like a magazine, for me, if I'm going for a hard cover, I will do it with paper. I really like when it's like that, when it's printed folder, and you left some clothes here on a side, so it feels so beautiful and professional. So here is the paper, and here is the clothes, and yeah, you can print something on top like a name, or you can glue a photo in it. It's really satisfying to see it like a proper book, because when you've done it and you hold it in your hands, and it's like, oh, I can't believe it's like I've done it by hands, to be honest. Because when you're buying books or like some fancy beautiful design books, it feels like professionally made, and you never can expect that you can do it by yourself. So yeah, here is my collection. Hope you enjoy to watch it. Maybe someday I will start my own book and will show you the process of designing the book, printing and binding it all together. But for now I have the skill, so I know how to do it on my own if I am ready, when I'm ready to do so. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.